Have you ever wanted to create a Roundup blog post for your online store, but the process just seemed overwhelming? I have a 5-step process for using AI to create your Roundup blog post. And for me, it simplified this process to the point that I don't dread these posts anymore. Hi, I'm Appy from My Code Happy. I'm a website and data advisor. I love to help small business owners get a website that is working for them. And that includes keeping track of whether your website is working or not. Okay, let's talk about how to create a Roundup blog post with AI without taking forever to do it. I'm calling a Roundup blog post a curated list of products that you pull together in a blog post. Maybe those particular products are from different collections or are different kinds of products. And if you pull them all together on the same list, because they have something in common, that may be really useful to your website visitors. Step one is to choose the theme of our blog post and the products that we're going to put in this Roundup post. So for this example, I'm going to use a client of mine, and the theme is going to be animal print products that she has in the store right now. So for this first step, what we're going to do is we're going to go to all the products like this particular animal print dress, and we're going to copy the links from these products, and we're going to put them in a text file. I already have a text file template that I use for blog post prompts. So I just add the new theme and the links of the products and any specific instructions I have for this particular post. And then I can use this prompt over and over. If you would like your own copy of this prompt, you can download a template version of the text file at the link below. Step two is to create the prompt. We've touched on this a little bit because we've copied the links to a text file. You can use the template prompt and just put the links straight into the prompt that I have, or to your own prompt or your own prompt template that you create. I've already done some of the pre-work for this step, and you may want to take some time and develop this for your business. But I have information about my client's business and her voice already prepared. I'm using Claude this time, and because I'm on the pro version of Claude, I can use a project, which means I was able to upload the documents with her business information and her voice into this project. And then I can just use this project whenever I want to create content for her business. You can do the same thing with ChatGPT or the others. And the easiest way to do it is to create a document that has all the information about your business, and then also add either in that document or separately copies of other writing that can give the AI information about your voice and examples of your voice. You want to upload the prompt and the business and voice documents all together when you're asking the AI to create the blog post for you. That will make sure that instead of getting a really generic sounding blog post, you get content that actually sounds like you and is relevant to your business. I have all the companion information for the business and the voice, and then I have this prompt with the theme and with the links to each product that I want to include. And then I have the rest of the prompt that tells the AI how I want it to write the prompt. And I copy and paste from my text document into AI. And I click the button, and then we have our result. And Claude wrote a very extensive blog post. Here's the initial part of it as an example. But I told it I wanted it to be 1,000 words. And so it has a section for each product and links for the product. And it is a full-length blog post. So now what? I find that I always need either some edits from Claude or I need to edit it myself. When it writes the blog post, it comes up with a title. I'm not crazy about that title, so I'm going to ask it to give me 20 other options based on my parameters. so I can see if there's anything I like, use it or tweak. Then when I've made the edits I want, then I can put it in the blog post editor in my website platform. Step 3 is creating the blog post from the AI content. This particular one is Shopify, and this is what that looks like. I a lot of times will edit the description, take out some of the details depending on how detailed it gets. Claude tends to be more detailed. So sometimes I pull out some of the details just so it's not so much information in the blog post. I break up the paragraphs into shorter paragraphs, 1 or 2 sentence paragraphs. Make sure the links are correct. I add images into the blog post. Shopify makes that really easy where I can click add a photo and I can search, and if it's a product, then I can just pull that right into a blog post. I'm going to make sure that all of my settings for SEO are correct. Depending on your platform, pick and choose these different SEO settings and get those things set up. You may want to create a main image. You may want to use graphics software, something like Canva, to create an actual blog post graphic. Something that if you use Pinterest, maybe you can pin that graphic depending on what the image is going to look like on your blog page when you see the list of blog posts. You may want a wider scale image than tall. That will depend on your platform and the design of your blog page and whatever works for you. When you get the post edited like you would like, and you have all the SEO settings, you have the images like you would like them, publishing your post is step 4. And there's not a whole lot to this step. You click publish, check on your post, go read it, read through it, look through it, especially on different size screens. Look at it on your computer or your laptop. Also look at it on your phone. Make sure all the images and all the spacing is like you want it to be. So you're the first one to look at it and you catch anything you would like to change so you can edit before anybody else sees it. The other piece to publishing your blog post is promoting it, as you have a process in place for doing so, whether you share it on social media, Pinterest, that kind of thing. It can take getting your post out there in order for people to see all the hard work you've done. Step 5 is to monitor the results. So you can track the traffic to that particular post. I wouldn't check it every day unless you're a giant brand where you get tons of traffic, but check it in a couple of weeks or in a month or two and see how your posts are resonating with people. And that can guide you as you create future posts, as you can determine what people want to hear about from you. You can even do things like tweak the title or tweak the blog post itself and update it to see if it would get more traffic and be more helpful to people. So that's my 5-step process for using AI to create a Roundup blog post of a curated list of products for your online store. I've been using this process as I help my clients, and I find it has made my life a lot easier. Let me know in the comments if you try this process and if it helps you. If you have tried anything similar, any tips that you have as well. Thanks for watching. Come back and see me again.